So, you've almost have heard by now, we're getting Cloud Strife as DLC for Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS. He never thought he'd see the day, and quite frankly, many of us didn't think so either. How did he do it? How was it done? Sakurai Magic was the explanation that one other person was given to this amazing addition. And that's, I guess, who we have to thank, Sakurai Magic. So, let's look at Clown. There's the fair, the forward tilt, the back air, the jab, the forward tilt again, down tilt, and the up air, rip. The down air spike, which looks very nice. The forward tilt, the down smash, which is pretty sweet looking. We see the Advent Children alternative costume, which is very nice to see. Always like to have that. The forward smash looks pretty nice. The dizzy, the back air, and then the dash attack, the back throw, grabbing a motorcycle. And here is either going to be the neutral special or forward special. This one is either the one that's not that or down special, so there's still a special attack that's not accounted for. That's definitely a taunt. There's him in 7 and Advent Children outfits. And here's a very interesting thing, the limit break. So it lasts for one attack, as we can see. So we don't know exactly how it's going to work. Does it work like Little Max? Is it going to happen twice a game? It looks like it gives him one really strong special attack, because that was an up special that gave him greater recovery than normally, and then we saw the projectile be even stronger. And there's two things we can definitely take away from this. One, Sakurai is amazing, and two, Midgar ain't gonna be legal. And here we see the final smash, the Omni Slash, which looks very, very epic. And yeah, that's it. Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. And then, of course, the Mii Fighter Chocobo DLC hat outfit, which is adorable. And then newsflash, this isn't the only Smash content we're getting this year. We're getting a special broadcast just for Smash Bros. In December. So just a few weeks away. One can only hope that this is not the end of Smash DLC. Obviously, Cloud has been being worked on for a while. This has nothing to do with the ballot. He has obviously been worked on before the ballot started, or closely thereafter the ballot started. We don't know what we're going to be told, but one can assume, since we're getting additional Smash news outside of Cloud's addition to the game, that we're going to be getting a lot of news. Otherwise, that would have been the end of Smash news for the year. So one can only assume that we're going to get information on the ballot. We don't know how that's going to be handled. Obviously, it's not going to be, the top 3 vote getters get in. That's definitely not what they're going to be doing. They were just trying to get a gauge of, what people wanted. And I think a lot of people wanted Cloud, but a lot of people didn't expect it. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't make, maybe the top 5. But he has a soft spot in a lot of players' hearts because, Final Fantasy VII was a big part of a lot of people's childhood. It's a lot of people's favorite game of all time. I think it's in that echelon of Ocarina of Time for that time period of gamers. And he's a good choice. My thoughts on it, a good choice. He's a beloved character. He's probably the most recognized JRPG character in video game history. Sure, he hasn't been in a lot of titles, but he has, the HD remake of Final Fantasy VII coming up. We don't know what other costumes he's going to be having. We saw the Final Fantasy VII get up. We saw the Advent Children get up. We don't know if he's going to say, get his Kingdom Hearts 2 costume. That would be pretty nice. We don't know if he's going to get alternative color schemes of his other party members, like, say, Shulk or Lucina got. We don't know if we're going to get, Cloud, Wheelchair Cloud. We don't know if we're going to get, we don't know if he's going to have a happy reunion with Randall, the Cloud brothers. There is one thing that we do know, though, and that is the most excited thing that we could be excited for Cloud's edition of Smash 4, is for Cloud Strife Kirby. Look at this guy. Isn't he adorable? I actually made that myself. The internet didn't have it, so I needed to put it into existence, and it got quite a lot of likes and retweets on Twitter, including my boys DJ Nintendo and D1 liking my tweet. So yeah, pretty proud of that, actually. Pretty proud of that. So yeah, that's definitely, we gotta be excited for that with Kirby with Cloud Hair and the Buster Sword. So that's gonna be really cool. we have additional information coming in December. One can only hope it's going to be good news. We don't know, what this means. Are we getting 2 more DLC characters before Smash 4 is complete and no longer updated? Is it going to be 3? I don't think we can expect more than that. Is Cloud taking away from one of those potential slots? We have no idea. It is a little bit bittersweet to me because we did get Cloud, but we do know now that we have Cloud that Sakurai can work his magic to get Square Enix characters to Smash 4. But does this hurt Sora's chances of being included in Smash? He was my personal vote on the ballot, and apparently a lot of other people's vote as well. I didn't expect him to be as high demand as I have heard in social media. But yeah, we know it's possible now, but we don't know. It's like if you really wanted Guile from Street Fighter and then you heard Ryu was coming, it's like, oh, well, I guess we're not going to get Guile because we're not going to get Ryu and Guile. Are we not going to be able to get Sora because we have Cloud? Who knows? I don't know if that hurts his chances or not. And Cloud, okay, I need to address this because this is something that people have been talking about already and will continue to talk about. Oh no, another Sword character. The game's already saturated with Sword characters. First of all, statistically, the Smash roster, as it is right now, is almost 20% Sword users. And let me clear the air here. That's fine. We can have more Sword characters. 0 Sword characters play the same. Does Meta Knight play like Marth? Does Lucina play like Link? Does Shulk play like Ike? 0 Sword characters play like each other. Does Robin play like Toon Link? No. None of the Sword characters play the same. They aren't the same in the air, they aren't the same in the ground, they don't have the same reach, they don't all use their sword in the same amount of attacks or in the same ways. Sword characters are not the same, so don't say that, oh, Cloud's just going to be like Shulk, or he's just going to be like Ike, or he's going to be half Shulk, half Ike. That's not going to happen. He's a Sword character, and he's going to be unique like every single other Sword character that Smash has had, and we can afford more Sword characters. That's absolutely fine. It's not like the top tiers are saturated with Sword characters. Who's the best Sword character in the game? Meta Knight? How many top tier or even high tier Sword characters do we have? 1? Maybe 2, depending on, your thoughts? But yeah, it's absolutely fine that Cloud is a Sword wielder, and if we had even 5 more Sword wielders, that'd be fine, because they'd all be different. So if we had Sora, he'd be, obviously has a lot of built-in attacks that he could have, maybe possibly an air juggler, he also have projectiles, like Cloud, but Cloud and any other potential Sword characters are absolutely fine. They all bring something completely new to the table, and Sword characters are fine. If you think Sword characters are all the same, or even just like 2 of them are like way too similar outside of the clone of Marth and Lucina, or Toon Link and Link, then you don't know Smash Brothers and you should just get out of this community, because there's obviously something wrong that needs attention within your cerebral cortex. The Sword characters are not similar, and they have not oversaturated the roster. It's absolutely fine that Cloud is a Sword character, and we can afford to get even more Sword characters. Who knows if we will, if this, hurts our chances at adding Sora to the roster. But yeah, we will get additional information in December, so that is good to know. Cloud was a good choice. He's been, a very, very popular video game character for a long time. He's also getting the HD remake in who knows how long from now. But yeah, we still don't have a date on when we're going to be getting Cloud, but hopefully we get that information in December with the other Smash news that we're going to be getting, which we can only assume is going to be, more additions to the game. I don't think they're just going to be giving us like metadata breakdowns for half an hour. I think we can assume that some good news is coming forthwith, and hopefully we get Cloud soon. We're also obviously going to be getting a Cloud amiibo, and any other future DLC is always a good thing. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. How do you think this limit system is going to be used? Is this just going to be for special attacks? Does it also work for smash attacks? How many times is it going to get in a game? How is that meter going to fill? Is it going to be like Little Max? Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.